Hey there, my name is Rish, and I like to make all things great and small. And today we are going to be creating a diorama of Bowser versus Mario. Well, to be more specific, Fury Bowser. I think that's what he's called, at least that's what the level of the game was when I saw the image. And I would put it up, but that would require me doing much more work in editing. And I hate editing, I only like doing the building, so sadly, you guys won't get to see my reference image. So just on to the project. We first get this ball of aluminium to save down on clay and the weight of the project before coating it with clay, and then we can start using some double wound thick wire to make the skeleton and bones for the arms before bulking up the shoulders and then rolling it out with a ball stylus. Now this stuff is called Cosclay, and I am using the medium blend because I use the medium blend for Super Sculpey and it works really well. So Cosclay is this really flexible, after baked, really sticky and stretchy clay. So I will be using it for all of the nails because, knowing myself, I'm most likely going to just knock him around. I already break enough creations as it is, you should see, but so I use this so I don't break it as easily because it's flexible after baking. So you can tell between the two colors of clay that I'm using, so I won't have to mention it every time, but it's more like a bluish grey rather than the greyish grey that Super Sculpey is. And so we then made the legs, sticking in the nails, talons, claws, feet, talons, fingers, feet fingies, whatever you want to call them. And then we can start bulking up the rest of the body. So as you can see, I already made his left arm because I did not feel like filming it. True story actually, I just wanted to sculpt without having my camera in the way. So this is why you're going to see me make the other side of the arm. I'm not sure what I'm doing right now, which is very sad, so I hope that comes back into screen in a few seconds here. But I should just be bulking up the muscle and everything else on the arm to further sculpt it. Okay, brilliant. Now that I have brought my creation back into the frame, I can start doing the voiceover again. So I'm not sure whether this is an error when I'm editing or not, whether it may just be a glitch because I swear I don't add these into the videos, but when I'm doing the voiceover it's like the final stretch, and you know, I don't know if you know how that feels, but you don't want to go back and change anything, so I guess it's more like subtle humor now, or at least I hope it is. I hope that made you guys laugh. But we are bulking up the arm as I said, and just using the ball stylus. I have started using this a lot now to bulk everything up and smooth it out because it gets a really nice blend. And then as you can see here, I made a really large hand. It was too large for his hand, so plus I didn't show the camera, so we are now creating another one using Cosclay and Super Sculpey. So just as you guys watch me pinch and twist the hand, add on the little knuckles and everything and the wrinkles, I just like to take this moment to let you guys know that I am wanting to really expand this channel, making my creations go to the next step. I'm really happy with the direction in which I'm taking these creations, so I would like you guys to be a part of this journey with me, and it would help me out a lot if you would like this video and comment and subscribe, especially subscribe, and share with anyone else who you feel might like it. Even if they don't like it, feel free to share it. And it just would really mean the world to me. Like, I got a comment on my last video, which you should go check it out. I'll link it right here, where I made Smaug from The Hobbit. But this video was really great, and this comment made my day, telling me about how good I am. It really boosted my confidence, and it makes me feel like you guys appreciate the work I'm doing. I'm really grateful for that, so I'm really grateful that you guys are here to watch these videos. And you might be a forthcoming, more common viewer of mine that comes for almost every video, but you may not be subscribed. So make sure you subscribe in that case, because again, it really would help me out a lot. So back to the creation, I have now baked the Bowser, and we can start adding on the armor plates on his chest. That's what you want to call it. I just rolled up these little worms of Super Sculpey and then just rolling it out flat, as I do that with the ball stylus. And then I will roll out all the other plates flat so they're not so round and curvy. So once we have finished with the armor plates, we can use this pre-baked ball of clay, which I went with my ball styluses to create the inverse pattern of what I wanted, so that when I pressed it against the clay it would give me the correct pattern. So this pattern is more like scales. They're not all the same size, so I went with different sized ball styluses. And I was thinking of doing some shorts on the tips and tricks that I use when I sculpt, such as that, and using isopropyl alcohol here to smooth out all the edges. And now we can move on to the shell of our Bowser, and this part was very nice. I might just say I very much enjoyed creating this shell. It was really beautiful. And we first start off by getting this layer, this sheet of Super Sculpey, and then we blend it in with this worm that we wrap around, and we've already connected it to the back with some pieces of wire that will stick into it later, and then we can bake it onto the model. But I did not show you guys that because I felt I could just tell you that, so please let me know whether you'd like to see more of the things I do, less of the things I do, or just want me to keep rambling on about how I do them. And also I'm hoping to get a newer camera soon, so this photography will be much better, the shots in the videos will be much better. I hope so, at least. And now we can start adding these spikes after creating the total shell pattern, the Koopa shell pattern, because he is the king of the Koopas. Speaking of which, I saw the new Mario trailer today, and it looks really good, so it's perfect timing. I made this creation a while ago, so it's just actually very good timing that the trailer released, because algorithm, please do me some good work. And just let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of the trailer. I'd be happy to just chat with you guys, see what you guys think. And now we are moving on to making the tail. So it's just a pointed worm stuck onto the piece of armature wire that I had in place before, that we can poke holes with the ball stylus to stick in these spikes that go along the tail, and also texturing using that ball of clay, that texture ball earlier that I talked about. And then I believe we can put this into the oven. Now we are adding on the bracelets, which were just some really thin rolled out pieces of clay stuck with the little spikes that I made that go around the wrists. He might be a very violent guy, he might be into karate. I'm not entirely sure what Fury Bowser's deal is, but he is very menacing with those on, and if I came across him, well, I would be quite scared, saying that a big turtle dinosaur reptilian monster is just staring me down with these bracelets that could very much harm me. So there's my opinion on that, which nobody asked for, but I still said it anyway. So now we can move on to making the head So this is just bulking up the facial features, such as his chubby cheeks and his humongous nose. I might just add, I had a lot of fun making this because once I added all of these, I could really start seeing that it started looking like a bold Bowser, which was very strange, but we add in the horns and then later we will add in the hair, his little mohawk kind of spike hair. As you can see here, we just get these pointed tips of clay that we can just stick on and then we texture them later on. So just blending this in, and then we can go with the ball stylus to make the eyes, sticking in some balls of clay for this, then adding the folds of skin around it, so the eyelids and then the eyebrows as well. And so I'll just leave you guys to that, to watch that. And with that, our Fury Bowser is now complete. So I painted him, forgot to record, or the files got corrupted, I can't even remember. So sorry about that, but this is how he looks. I used some hot glue to make the fire coming out of the mouth and painted that as well. Now we can move on to making our special Italian plumber. So I made him with a bit of a gut and the strangest work of behind, rear, and cheeks you will ever see in your life. But I had a lot of fun making this, so I think I entirely made this out of cosplay because it was very sticky and easy to work with on such a small scale. So as you can see here, adding in all the little details and everything. And later on when we do the silicone to make the water after we make the base, you will see another base which was for my venomized Spinosaurus. I made a lava lake, lava river coming through. So that creation is finished. I am working on many creations because I have the time right now, and then I can go ahead and edit it, and then I'm planning to do uploads every 2 weeks with shorts in between, whether it's recycled content of the shorts, giving shorter videos to watch of the same content, or just random little creations as I have done, or just my drawing as well. And this again, where it's gone out of the frame, I'm not entirely sure why this happens, but I'm back luckily much sooner than last time, and we can blend in this little worm to make the difference between his shirt and his overalls. And I'll just let you guys watch after I tell you this little thing here, that the foil ball inside of his hand was to be used as a placeholder, because I'm going to use hot glue later on to make his fireball. And then we can make the head, and you can just watch that. Okay, so now that we have finished painting and making both our main characters, I made this mixture using sand, Mod Podge, and paint, slathered it onto some XPS foam as our base, and that is our Mario over there with the fireball used with hot glue. We will then use the silicone to add onto the base after we use this black wash that I made, slathering that onto our rock to add some depth and some shading. And then we can use our static grass applicator. A static grass applicator uses static electricity to charge the grass that goes on the inside and touches this little metal sheet kind of thing there. And when it touches it, it charges the grass so that when it comes out with that little needle and poking into there, it makes the grass stand on end and look way more realistic than having it flat. Then we can stick all these pieces on, and then once we add the silicone and give it a little paint, the project is done. So I'd like to take this moment to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. What should I make next? And I'll see you guys in the next one.